I don't know when I'm getting around to the store. Well, like I said, I got some food to last, but my leg is killing me. I got one of my containers of water and my 2 6 packs of Coke. Already had two of them with kind of like a light lunch. And the reason I had like a light lunch was just something to take my medicine with because my medicine has an aftertaste. So yeah, I've gone all day without taking my medicine. But like I said, it has a nasty aftertaste, and if I take it with water, I can get the aftertaste to go away. Even if I like brush my teeth, I could have brushed my teeth like twice back to back to get rid of that stupid. Why does medicine taste so bad? Just we've been making medicines for. Why does it always taste like crap? Like why does medicine always taste bad? I cannot tend the taste of any of my medicines without some kind of flavored drink, which I did or do have milk, and I do have apple juice now that I think about it that I could have had with the medicine. I didn't think about that. I forgot those were in there. Wow, I could have took it this morning with a piece of toast. Like, yeah, I could have took it with a piece of toast and some apple juice, and that would have dealt with that. I didn't even think about that. Oh well, like I said, I wasn't thinking. Well, like I said, I wasn't thinking because I don't know. It just shows how much of a caffeine addict I am. I gotta have my caffeine to take my medicine. Then you probably would feel that way too if all your medicines made you sleepy. Like if all your medicines made you like drowsy, which all mine do, you'd probably not want to take it without caffeine either. Like I'm a real bad caffeine addict. I'll admit it. I don't care if it's Diet Coke, and I will put up with Dr. Thunder at times. Or the one thing I won't put up with is Publix's sodas. Those things are just sour. Dr. Thunders they changed the formula a little. They're a little sour. I'm not much of a Sprite or Mountain Dew drinker. I don't know. I don't know. Like Mountain Dew is something I might get every once in a while or something. Like that's probably the only one of those green ones I'll drink is maybe a little bit of Mountain Dew, just like the regular Diet Mountain Dew. But yeah, so I just now took my medicine because I take it with food, and I just didn't really feel like taking it this morning. I don't know why. I didn't take anything. I didn't take the antacids. I didn't take nothing until I had the friggin' Coke. I don't know. Probably because I don't want to deal with the drowsiness. I already wasn't sleeping good last night due to, joint pain from walking to the store and all that. So I already couldn't get comfortable. And yet I had technically kind of the stuff I needed to take it. Because the medicine has to be taken with food. The pain medicine and the other medicines, you can't take it on an empty stomach. And I had food, but I didn't have anything to drink. So I mean, anything other than the apple juice and the milk. But then the milk's frozen. Actually, so is the apple juice. Okay, that's why I waited. The apple juice and milk that the Meals on Wheels delivered are frozen. That's why I didn't take it. Didn't have nothing good to drink with to get the not rid of the aftertaste. Okay, I remember now. I remember why I was waiting for the delivery. But it's kind of funny. I had that half a Pepsi, that 1 liter Pepsi, and I probably could have took the medicine when I got up at midnight, which is not what I'm supposed to. I'm supposed to take it at 8 and 8. But I probably could have took it instead of just drinking the last of that. Yeah, that. My throat was so dry yesterday. I just that little bit of drink I got, the half-liter Pepsi and the 20 ounce were gone. But like I said, walking to the store gave me some respiratory problems, and I had the asthma medicine, and that just kept my throat irritated. So I was constantly thirsty, which I'm supposed to drink water when it's irritated like that. But I didn't really have any water. I don't know. Like I said, I don't really think things through sometimes. I'm such an idiot. See how stupid I am? But yet I'm not so stupid that I can't, function. Yeah, so I have to wait for the government to deal with my housing problem because my family's like, they put you over there. And I got an email from my fan guy. Yeah, I agree that what's going on here is they're trying to force the disabled people out by not doing maintenance and things because they don't want us here. I mean, I agree with it. That's exactly what they're doing. That's why those guys left, because their maintenance concerns weren't addressed, and their caseworkers just moved them to another facility that they actually were able to purchase. So yeah, they were gone because their caseworkers were fed up with the BS. Like, they weren't really technically like forced out, but like I said, they were doing things to make them not want to stay and make their caseworkers not want to keep their clients here. And like I said, now they won't take my payment. Well, guess what? That's, considering this place is regulated by the government, that's probably going to get them in trouble. I'm still waiting on a new government caseworker, guys. I hope I get a new one soon. Or they relocate me and get me away from this clown circus. And I'm just going to say this, and I'm not going to say this, I'm not saying this from a place of racism, but the staff at this building, there's only 2 of them, and they're both African American. And I'm not saying this from racism. I'm saying this because look at the stereotype online. I'm not saying it to be racist, I'm saying stereotype. Why does that stereotype exist? And why do the 2 African American staff members that run this building not want to do what they're supposed to? I don't know, it seems kind of suspicious. And I'm not saying this is a racist, I'm saying this is what's going on here. There's a gentleman, he's about in his, he's up there in age, I don't know, he's up there in age. And he took 3 hours to replace the motor on my air conditioning system. So basically he doesn't know what he's doing. I mean, I don't know anything about, I mean, I'm pretty sure a copyrable air conditioning mechanic could fix it, like, you know, to replace that motor in an hour or so. This guy took him 3 hours, so obviously he's not that good at doing HVAC, I guess. But yeah, I think the problem is, like I said, everything that they give me trouble with, I report it to the government so the government knows what's going on here. So my family's like waiting to see what the government's going to do. Are they going to take me out of the situation and put me somewhere else? Or are they going to make these idiots be held accountable? But yeah, like I said, this is it. They don't want to earn their paychecks. They don't want to fix things. They don't want to do what they're supposed to. They denied my payment. I tried to pay them. They're literally blocking me from paying them, which is, again, this is government subsidized buildings, which means the government's not getting their money because they won't let me give it to them. So you know what that's going to do? And I've already sent a government that I've gotten messages in my email saying that they refuse the payment or refuse to update the payment. So you know what that means? Somebody's going to get in trouble because nobody keeps the government from their money. That's a good way to go to jail, last time I looked. When you go to the government, when you get in between the government and their money, that's a good way for them to throw you in prison. I'm really getting tired of Anderson and these crappy landlords. I mean, if you do not want to be a landlord and you're not going to deal with tenants and you do not want to deal with people, then don't get a job in that profession. If you don't want to do property, if you do not want to, how about this? If you don't want to deal with people, do not get a job where you deal with people. Do not be a receptionist at a doctor's office. Do not be a greeter at Walmart. If you do not want to deal with other people, then do not choose that profession, okay? And Anderson has a real problem with people like that employed in certain positions. People that don't want to deal with people. Then why did you choose that line of work? You don't want to deal with the public, don't get a job dealing with them. But yeah, I'm just waiting for the government to basically, deal with these guys. Because I've done nothing wrong. I've done nothing over getting evicted for. I try to pay my rent, they won't let me. They don't want to give me a lease because they don't want to clean, they don't want to fix the cheap electronics and crap they put in this place. They don't want to get off their butt and earn their paycheck, neither one of them. So because I request maintenance stuff and the other people did too, and they don't want to, so the other people were able to leave. Let's see how they like it when, the government has reports that I'm keeping the government from me paying. They're keeping me from paying the government. I want to pay my rent, but they won't let me. You know, last time I looked, when it comes to Uncle Sam, you come between him and his money, he's going to be pretty PO'd. So, hey, if you want to end up in federal prison, then fine, go right ahead, end up in federal prison. Because that's usually, when you piss off the government, that's usually where they put your ass. So, yeah, I can't pay my $200 because I don't have an active lease and she won't let me have one. Because she doesn't want me anywhere near her. And I'm not a threat to anybody, but she acts like, oh, I don't want him anywhere near me. For what? I ain't done nothing but say you don't deserve your job. And the way you're acting, you really don't deserve your job. I think that whoever runs these government housing programs needs to come down here personally and fire her ass right on the spot. Just fire that stupid bitch. Like I said, I'm trying to do the right thing. I'm doing what the government asked me to do. Her and that maintenance man are the ones that don't want to earn their paychecks. Well, yeah, I know it's a kind of a privately owned building, but she acts like she's scared of me. I ain't hurt nobody in 45 years and don't intend to. If she wants to go sit in federal prison because she's come between the government and their money, hey, I've heard federal prison is not a nice place. I've heard it's worse than regular prison. Hey, if that's where these people want to end up, then, well, I guess that's where the FBI is going to take them. Because the FBI, CIA, all these people have been throwing scumbags in jail a lot lately. Hey, well, the federal law enforcement, they're on a kick. They want to throw people in jail. Or throw them out of the country, or just maybe throw them under the bus. I don't know. Because the feds are really going to lock them up crazy. So, hey, if they want to piss off the feds, then fine. I don't want to be them because I don't want the feds coming after me.